Hello and welcome to the Next Gen Nation podcast, where we talk about all things gaming and anime. I'm your host, Dominique.
I'm your other host, Timothy.
I am Julian.
This has been an interesting day so far for us. Lots of technical problems, but anyway, we're just gonna get right into it. Nintendo Direct happened recently. It happened yesterday.
Nintendo Direct happened yesterday.
As
brought
of this
in a
recording.
lot of hypeness.
Yeah.
So our topic for today is hypeness.
Yep.
What
And-
games have lived up to the hype? What games haven't? What are we hyped for in the future?
Oh, we don't want to talk about Nintendo Direct before, real quick.
We can
Just talk about
do
some
a
of
quick
this.
little chat about it.
So for Nintendo Direct, one of the biggest things that everybody's talking about.
Do you have your notes?
I got everything right here because I have no life. No, the biggest thing that everyone's talking about right now is Cloud in Smash 4.
Yep.
No, not Linkle.
Linkle's another big one that everyone's talking about. So yeah, Cloud was announced in Smash 4 with a limit system, which is pretty cool. I'm getting into it again. But pretty cool, really cool.
Oh, you said pretty this time. You didn't say really.
Yeah.
But yeah,
progress.
Linkle, female Link for Hyrule Warriors. That's
I personally think it's just lazy. It looks just like Link. I know that's the point, but that's just lazy to me.
I find her adorable, but like at the same time, I'm like there wasn't really a reason to do it.
Yeah, I don't.
At all. Like they just did it because fans saw the concept art and they're like, "Oh, we should do it."
Yeah.
That was pretty much it.
I mean,
Unless she's
I
going to
don't
be in this upcoming Wii U game, I don't see the point. But if Link has a newer, maybe you can choose male or female now.
Maybe.
That'd be pretty cool.
Or maybe like they're like two different universes that you have to go back and forth. Maybe.
Maybe.
Something like I don't know.
I don't want it to just be this and then nothing else, because then there's really no point to her being a thing.
Yeah.
I'm really so about her. At the moment, I don't really care. But another big thing is Mother 3 is coming to Wii U, but only in Japan.
Oh.
Yep. So if you're a fan of Mother 3, you're not getting.
I expected that when you said Mother 3. I was like, it's gonna be Japan.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah, you're not getting it. At
Yeah,
least for now.
I didn't remember hearing that in a direct, so something told me this wasn't
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah, but it does. But the Lucas amiibo is coming out on January 22nd, along with several other amiibos.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah.
Does anyone actually play Lucas over here?
My
to make
brother
use of
did
that?
my brother messed around with him for a little bit, but he didn't like him too much.
I don't know how to play
four.
the mother characters. Like I can't do it.
I mean, I'm fine with Ness. I'm so with Ness. My brother.
You're not like your brother.
Yeah, he used to main Ness. Now he plays.
Your brother's
Falcon.
disgusting.
But yeah, another big thing is the Wii U Black Friday Bundaroo, which is 32 gigabytes with Smash and Splatoon for $250.
Yeah.
I
So,
think
yeah.
I'm getting that.
If you're interested in the Wii U, Black Friday
It
is the day to
sounds
get it.
great, but I'm betting it's gonna be like last year's Black Friday, where they had the Smash bundle with the GameCube adapter, and like every store had maybe 4
Right.
tops.
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying to fight for that thing.
Yeah, I know Joe said he's like, yeah, I'm getting this on Black Friday.
Oh, he's just gonna
Yeah.
fight for it.
But yeah, if you're, yeah, he's gonna punch some faces in, trample some children.
I don't have the will for it. I'm getting my PS4. I'm gonna save my money. I'm
already
gonna get
have-
some games for it.
We already have our Wii U, so I
Hey,
mean, we're good.
you guys need to pick up Elder Scrolls, by the way, because that's gonna be like $30 for Black Friday sale.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls Online.
Yep.
Okay, gonna pick that up.
And they're having the Dark Brotherhood patch come out soon.
Oh right.
Oh, that
Oh
sounds dope.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
I've really just been waiting for that. So it's coming at the perfect time.
Right. Yeah. One of the things that I'm excited for is Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow coming out on 3DS. I really like Yellow, and so I'm excited to be able to play
Yeah.
it in one system.
I never played Red or Blue, but I did have Yellow.
I played all of them.
Yeah,
But
we played Yellow, and then like the next one was like Omega Ruby or whatever.
You skipped everything else.
So I stopped playing Pokemon, and my friends like just pick it up again.
Second
I'm
gen
like,
is my
okay.
favorite, but first gen is I still really enjoy first gen.
I would have liked to have heard some news on the second gen coming to Nintendo Store.
Right.
Whether it's the Game Boy Color version or like Heart Gold and
yeah.
Soul Silver.
I don't think they're gonna do Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
It'd be nice.
That thing's still running $40.
I know.
So.
But it'd
yeah.
be nice.
But yeah,
I'd still buy it for $50 if it was in the store. I just
Right.
don't want to get the little cartridge without a case or anything.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm just hyped to play first gen again, and like wireless trading and wireless stuff, and I don't have to whip out my old Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advanced, or my Japanese yellow version that my brother got me because I don't have my original yellow version. So that makes me very happy. And it comes out February 27th. If you like Fire Emblem Fates.
That was so confusing, I stopped caring. It's like, I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
First, it was just supposed to be 2 stories. Now there's a third one.
I haven't played any of the
Revelation.
Fire Emblem,
No,
so.
I'm talking about for this one
Right.
game. Now there's the first. There's one. Then there's
Yeah.
the other side, and now there's a third one to draw it all
Yeah.
together.
So what
But
it
you should
is-
play the first 2 in order to understand the.
Yeah.
No,
So what
stop.
it is there's 2 $40 packages, Birthright and Conquest.
Yep.
And then later on, Revelation comes afterwards. And then you have the $80 special edition, which includes all 3, an art book, and a 3DS XL carrying pouch.
Yep.
Yep.
No, thank you.
Well, if you're gonna get Pokken Tournament, Shadow Mewtwo is gonna be in there.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, and they're gonna come out with an amiibo card for the first line productions of
Just to
Pokken
get them
Tournament.
earlier, but you can still
Yeah.
get them in the game.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's most of the Nintendo Direct stuff that I was interested in that I wrote down. So the stuff that caught my attention. So hype stuff.
You know what I'm still not hype about?
What?
Star Fox Zero.
Oh yeah, that was a thing.
I'm just not that excited about it.
I'm not super excited about Star Fox either, to be honest, because I wasn't a big Star Fox fan when I was a kid.
I was.
You were?
I'm not excited about Zero. I don't know. I don't know.
It just kind of seems like the same like 64. I played it at E3. And
You
like,
actually played it?
Yeah, I played
How
it.
was it to use that Wii pad to like? Because you have to use both that screen and the Wii screen
Yeah,
to do
like
stuff now, right?
because when I used it, I just focused on the main screen and like I didn't mind it, but like I just felt like I was playing like the same game like
Right.
8 years ago. You know, that's I mean with better graphics. Honestly, that's how I felt.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Star Fox, and honestly, like if I had a Wii U, I'd probably buy it. But at the same time, like I would like play it for a week and then like never play it again. And someone's like, "Hey, should I buy it?" I'd be like, "No."
Oh.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
looked at some of the new Star Fox footage and then like some stuff of like the old Star Fox, and like gameplay wise seems very, very similar.
Yeah, I
Doesn't
mean, because
seem
I would
too
enjoy it
different.
because I like Star Fox a lot, but like, I don't know. I would, you know, I wouldn't recommend it.
Right.
That's how I feel. Unless they changed it, like something that like that would make me like be like, oh my god, this game's great. Like I don't know, like if they added like something. I don't know what it would be, but
I'm
like,
still waiting for. There has to be some feature. It just still hasn't grabbed me yet.
Yeah.
There's nothing that really stands out about Star Fox. So.
Like at this point, I'll just get the Star Fox 64 that came out on a 3DS,
Yeah,
Right.
and I'll be fine.
yeah.
But anyway, since we're crunched for time, we're gonna go ahead and go into, since we were just talking about hype stuff, hype games, games that lived up to their hype, and games that didn't so much live up to their hype. So who's gonna get us started this time?
Go for it, Timothy.
You want me to go?
Yep.
Why am I going first?
Go for it.
Just
Timothy.
do it.
All right. Well, Watch Dogs was hyped to a large extent.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about Watch Dogs a lot, and it's not very good. Later.
Yeah,
No, but
Did you actually play it? I know
played
you
a-
have it, but
I
did
have
you play it?
I played it like a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, and like just from the mechanics itself, it just wasn't what they were like, you know, talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And then like the graphics itself, that's the biggest thing everybody talks about is the graphics. For Watch Dogs, they showed like phenomenal looking footage.
Oh no, it looked amazing.
Yeah.
Like when they were like, "Hey, look, this is their new game coming out." It looked amazing.
Right.
Like, yeah.
And I bring up Watch Dogs a lot just because like it was talked about so much and
There was so much
yeah.
hope for it. Like that was supposed to be like Ubisoft's like, look, we made it. Like we're finally giving you what you've been asking for this whole time. Like this is the one. Nope, no, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't the one.
Yeah, and just playing through some of the game, like I dropped it because I got so bored of the game. But like the hacking mechanics and stuff, it just wasn't anything really standout-ish. And the driving in the game wasn't great. The game overall was just very underwhelming compared to all the talk about the game. And so that's why I bring up Watch Dogs as like the big overhyped thing, and it's everybody's like big thing that people will constantly bring up if we're talking about overhyped games.
Right.
As far as games that did live up to its hype, in my opinion, I really liked Bloodborne. And there was a good amount of talk about Bloodborne, and it met my expectations. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm still like, I still haven't finished it, but I played a good amount of it, and I really enjoyed the game. I really liked the faster paced Dark Soulish combat. And like the bosses were difficult, but they weren't too difficult, so it was playable for me. Because you know me, I'm not great at video games. I kind of suck at a lot of games, but I was able to play it. It was playable for me, and even people that were looking for a difficult game still enjoyed it. I know.
But even being difficult, the visuals that's what caught me.
Oh yeah, the visuals were fantastic.
Yeah, because like Dark Souls, I was like, no, but Bloodborne, like it really got me. I loved the environment. It was great.
Yeah, it was the setting that made me look more forward to Bloodborne than I have for like the Dark Souls series in general. I just like the location.
Yeah, and yeah, the graphics were gorgeous. The setting, I really liked that like sort of Victorian era that they're playing at. And then like the blood, when the more you kill, the more stuff you're fighting, the more blood gets on you, right? And say you're wearing like a mask or something, and the blood splashes on your face, and you take the mask off, it'll leave like the line of where the blood didn't actually, contact you.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot going into like the visuals of the game, and that just really sealed it for me. I really enjoyed the setting, and it's like a game that I really liked playing by myself, and I like playing a lot of games by myself. And so the atmosphere just you just want to look around all the time. You don't want people talking at you. So I just shut myself in my room and I started playing it for like ever. Like I went an entire day just playing the game, and yeah, I just really like the game a lot. So those are my 2 games.
Awesome. What about you, Julian?
My 2 games. There's a lot of games that like were like very hyped about. Most of them were more personally, like like Hitman or something like that. Like stuff that games I just liked a lot. Not necessarily like the community was really hyped about it.
Right.
But probably. Actually, I might have to pick Hitman, was the Absolution, because I was really hyped for it, and then when I got it, I was like, this is not Hitman, because it was like kind of like, because usually the Hitmans, it's like, here, you have to kill this person, and you start here, get them, you know? But in this one, it was more just like, yeah, you have to kill this person, but, here, let me walk you through it and hold your hand, And that was the whole game, and then, like, that was pretty disappointing. Also, yeah, but I'll just pick that one. That was probably the biggest one, like for the community-wise hypeness. I have a bunch of games I always like personally hyped about was like Resident Evil, with like 5 and 6. Right. I don't want to get into it, but just things like that. But then I started, but I would like pre-order them though. Yeah, but like but the thing was with those games, I actually pre-ordered them and then got them, and I was disappointed. The same thing. I started naming
Which ones did you pre-order?
I pre-ordered Resident Evil 6, Resident Evil 5.
Oh. Poor guy.
Bioshock Infinite, which I wasn't really pleased.
I'll tell you one thing. I bought the limited edition of Operation Raccoon City.
Oh my! See, because I got
the pins are awesome, and like the little iron patch. The game not so much.
Yeah, but like those games, but like when I started pre-ordering them, I realized like these games are like then I started like not pre-ordering games. I wait till they come out, And the only last game I pre-ordered was Fallout 4,
for the Pip-Boy edition.
Yeah, for the Pip-Boy edition. But
Bioshock Infinite was very stunning.
Yeah, like
but like the story and stuff wasn't that great.
It wasn't Bioshock. It didn't.
No, it wasn't at all. Cause like I'm used to 1 and 2, and I love Bioshock. Like when the game first came out, and I read it before it came out, Game Informer. Like I was in love with it. I was like, this game looks amazing, and I played it, and I was like, this game is awesome. And the second one, I was like, wasn't as good as the first one, but I still loved it. Like being underground, underwater.
The second one was very biased. I think it was a great game, but I think some people just prefer being just regular old whatever. And they didn't really care for being a Big Daddy like they were in Bioshock 2.
Yeah. But then I still loved it, and then Infinite came out. It was completely different. I was like, what the heck am I playing? Like, And this, like, I don't know, I didn't like the story, and I hate, like, you know, they had the DLC that helped connect the whole, that story.
I did see that.
You know, with 1 and 2.
I never played it.
Yeah, and it was just like why? And then, I don't know, it was just, I don't know, I didn't like it. I don't consider that as, like, a BioShock game. I don't consider it as canon, you know, like, I don't at all. That's how much I hate it.
Yeah, like
It's a Dragon Ball Z movie.
Exactly. Yeah.
even as someone that didn't play BioShocks 1 or 2, when I knew what it should look like, and I jumped into BioShock Infinite and I played some of it, and I'm like, this doesn't feel BioShock.
Yeah, it's not.
And like, I still had I still had some fun playing the game, but I can totally understand like the whole it not meeting people's expectations.
Yeah.
Because it just straight up wasn't a BioShock game.
Yeah, and like, you know, I knew what they were trying to get at because like it was all outdoors and everything was bright and pretty because
Yeah.
you're up in whatever the place was called.
Oh, it
you
was
know?
beautiful.
Yeah, it was nice, but like I'm used to Rapture, you know, where you go, you know, down under the sea, and then you're like, what's going on? And you
Right.
start seeing like there's just a bunch of dead people, and then they're crazy.
Yeah, you lose
and
lose
stuff.
all the creepiness once everything looks so
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not creepy at all. And that's what I loved about it, because I like walk around and then this splicer would come down and like laugh at me, and I'm like, oh, and it's throwing fire. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. And I don't know what to do, and I only have like 2 bullets left, you know. That's what I missed. And then
Get
BioShock.
my wrench.
Yeah, and then using the what is it called? Like you know, you have lightning and fire, like with your hand. And they tried bringing that in Infinite, but they called it something else, like salts or something like that. It was something dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like,
remember what
really?
you're talking about.
Yeah, but yeah, but all those are all examples of those games. And then, and honestly, like I have to say with the hypeness, I might have to say Fallout 4. I can't think of like, oh, actually Street Fighter 5.
Street Fighter 5?
I think Street Fighter 5.
But it hasn't fully come out yet.
I know, but I know everyone played the beta, and I don't know. Actually, I'll you know, it's gonna be Fallout 4.
Okay.
I think
for
so.
games that lived up to your hype?
Yeah, for that lived up to my hype.
Okay. So what do you enjoy about it so far?
What I besides getting bad frames when I first played it, and then I had to fix it.
Right.
Because I have it on PC. I haven't heard anything about on consoles at all. I have it on PC. And everyone I know, the only thing they had was like when they first started, they had to like go back, quit the game, and go to settings and fix everything before they can do it, you know? Because like I didn't think I was gonna be able to max it out, and then it recommended me saying like, oh, your specs say you can max it out, you know? And I started getting frame drops everywhere, and it was pretty brutal. Actually, it crashed once when I was in a battle. But besides that, like just everything I saw at the conference for Bethesda, when they're talking about Fallout 4, was there, and like just like customizing the character. I liked how different it was, because before it used to be sliders, you know, like in Skyrim, and I kind of hated that. Like I put mods so it would be different, you can sculpt it, you know.
Okay.
And then now they kind of put that in, and I liked that idea. The one biggest thing is the perks and stuff like that. Instead of you being just an all-around good character at everything, you're forced to pick like certain things you're really good at.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
I saw that
I
skill
really
tree
like
thing.
that.
Yeah, and I loved that. I was like, oh, like, because that's what people have been asking for, because they didn't like how, you know, before in like Fallout 3 or New
Yeah,
Vegas.
it's a jack of all trades.
Yeah, you can
Right.
do anything, like, you know. And now, like, my character, he has really high perception, but he's not that lucky. He's bad at sneaking, you know. But he's a smooth talker, though. So
Right.
they're like, hey, what's up? You know, and I'm a good sharpshooter, but
It
like,
is okay if he gets caught.
yeah, exactly. I'm like, whoa, hey, what's up? You know, that's just how my character is. But they force you to do that, and I love that, you know. And then now, I feel like that has better replay value, because then
Oh,
you can change
definitely.
up like what you want to be.
Oh,
Like my
yeah.
next character, I want to be a very sneaky, smart person. You know, like something like you know, I
Yeah.
can just change it up. Like, so that's like one of the biggest things. And then also the crafting system when you are customizing the guns and stuff like that is
it's massive.
ridiculous.
Ugh.
Oh my god, you can do so much with your guns. And not even that, you can do stuff with your armor, you can do stuff, you can actually build settlements and stuff where your house is, or you have stores, you know, or put little engines to boot up into like lights and stuff, and sentry guns to
Right.
protect your settlement, food, crops. But that it lived up to the hype, I believe. Some people might think so, but
I think right now, no one's really having an issue with like the gameplay and stuff. The hype that they're disappointed in is like the graphics.
yeah,
And dropping frames.
yeah, but
Well, graphics-wise, they showed some of the footage before, and like of how it looked.
Yeah, well, I mean, people are still expecting.
Yeah,
one
yeah, no,
thing.
they
Even
just-
if you tell them, like, people who know Bethesda know that they're gonna sacrifice like graphics and beauty just to add
Yeah.
in all that content.
Yeah, because there's a
and stuff.
bunch of things in the game, and like because when I saw the graphics, I was like, they're not that great. They're all right, but like, but I knew like when I saw the conference and they're showing footage and stuff, I knew that the actual gameplay and the content in it is gonna be massive.
You know what I do like about the gameplay that they changed? The oh god, I don't even remember what they call it, but when you go into the mode where you choose which part
VATS?
of it, yeah, VATS. When you go into VATS mode, they can still attack you now.
Yeah, yeah, it's
It
like
used to-
slow
it
motion.
used to pause
Yeah.
the game altogether,
Right.
so it was a very safe option. But now, you can actually get tagged while you're trying to decide what to do.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and also the shooting, they pretty much fixed it. Like, it used to be really clunky in 3, and now it feels more like a shooter. But
Yeah.
but even it feels more like a shooter, and like it's more satisfying when you actually kill something. I still like rely on VATS, and people. I remember reading stuff like people were complaining how like it's trying to be like another Call of Duty or something, but it's not at all. Like I still rely on VATS, you
Right.
know. But I just liked the approach they did with everything, with the stats and the crafting and the gameplay and the shooting and stuff like that. So I think they did a good job on that.
Oh.
And I can't wait for mods.
I thought I saw like some people like were already.
Oh no,
modding it.
day one, yeah, they
yeah.
released a bunch of mods, but like they're really low end mods, like just
Right.
for like shading, and they might change like someone put out an eye mod to change colors of the
Yeah.
eyes. But until the crafting system comes out that Bethesda releases, like for Skyrim and all the other games they had, then it's gonna get massive. Then it's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it goes to show like how fast those modders are.
Yeah,
at
yeah.
modding the game.
No, even
So, yeah.
before it, they like if they want to like make like a whatever it is, they plan it out and they can make it still.
Yeah.
When the game comes out, then they have those files and then they can mess with it and try to get it in.
Yeah.
And then once they have the crafting tools or the modding tools from Bethesda, it's gonna be way easier. You know. So I'm pretty excited for that.
All right. Very cool. Oh my God. So, I need to stop saying that. All right, let's go to you, Dominique.
All right. This is a really popular one that people will definitely disagree with me with, but
At least
for
I'm
me,
catching it now.
it didn't live up to the hype. And that was because it wasn't the hype from like the company and everything.
Right.
It was like once the game dropped, I was late in playing it, and everybody was like, "Oh, this is the second coming of Christ." Blah blah blah. This is so great. Oh my God. And then I got it and I was like, "Oh, it's good." I'm not screaming and hollering about it though.
Right.
That was Arkham Asylum.
Okay.
Batman
Nice.
Arkham Asylum. I thought it was a very, very good game. It was great. I loved the gameplay. I thought it was smooth considering the time it came out. Thought the graphics were good, but everyone was just talking about it like it was just a complete game changer and oh my god, blah blah blah.
Oh, Batman.
And it just I
I
think that's where all the hype came from, just the fact that it was a Batman game. Because I think if this was like another Assassin's Creed or any other game that plays similarly, they'd be like, oh yeah, they finally got it right, but it's not that great.
Yeah, I agree with you. The one thing I really didn't like about like the Arkham whatever series is like how easy it is.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's super easy, and I think that's why it was so popular. Was because like you feel like you're Batman, but it's like when I was playing it, like I'm just pressing like square or whatever it is, and I'm like, this is boring. And then some guy tries to attack me. Oh, triangle.
Like
Oh, I got him.
the
Oh, they're all
less
dead.
the less I button mash, the more fun it became. So it does encourage skill in some aspect, but I was playing Arkham Asylum. The hardest difficulty was what? Just hard. They didn't have like New Game Plus back then, right?
Yeah.
Not that I recall.
Nothing I remember.
I don't think they did. Not until City, and it wasn't enough to me. It was still pretty easy. Like if you're playing the game right. And then with Arkham City and then Arkham Origins and stuff, they just started adding more tech to make the game easier, especially when they had like the shock fist. I can't remember which version of the game that was first introduced
We were
in.
talking about the shock fist when we were playing it.
But
before.
it made it like, why are you even playing this game now? Because you have shock fists.
Yeah.
Like, what? There
Who's
is
gonna
no
stop it?
Yeah. But overall, I think it is a great series, but it wasn't worth the hype to me. Not at all.
I'm Batman.
Another game that wasn't worth the hype. It was actually an expansion, and that was World of Warcraft: Warlords of Draenor.
I don't know too much about this.
That
I didn't play WoW.
This was to be like, oh my God, we are going back to like the glory days of World of Warcraft, because for most people, especially those who have played since like vanilla, their favorite expansion is the Burning Crusade. And Warlords of Draenor was supposed to be, we're going back to like the Burning Crusade.
Right.
We're, reintroducing characters. We're kind of doing a continuation of the story, blah, blah, blah. And mind you, the leveling storyline was fantastic. My favorite expansion was Wrath of the Lich King, but I think this had a far superior like storyline, just leveling it up. I didn't even feel the hours as it went by because it didn't feel like a chore at all to me. But the only thing they had once you reached endgame content was raiding. They like put too much attention into their raiding, and they neglected everything else. So people who weren't into like raiding and other PvE stuff, like PvP fell off really hard. Professions were useless.
Right.
Because even if you didn't have the professions, now you could still craft stuff from different professions. They just really dropped the ball on it. Garrisons became more of a daily chore than actual, fun and like creating your own base or whatever. Just a lot of good ideas that they didn't implement well, like false promises that they never came back to, kind of swept it under the rug, like you wouldn't remember it and stuff like that. It was just a really, really, really bad expansion. It just wasn't that great in my opinion.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. It brought back a lot of people, but once they realized that, they just left.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is going to be very cool, and they're like, oh, this sucks later.
Especially if you're not into raiding. Like, people who raid, it's probably one of the best raiding expansions. Probably not the best, but it was definitely a warm welcome back to, like, difficult raiding.
Yeah.
Somewhat. But other than that, not that great.
So they were just, like, trying too hard to push this one thing, and it didn't really appeal to all the players?
They weren't trying too hard to push the raiding. It's just, like, their raiding team is they've always been really strong.
Yeah.
So for them to go back to Burning Crusade times, it was like, oh my God, this was like great things. You can tell they had a lot of inspiration for what they were doing by bringing this back.
Yeah.
So it was just even stronger than before, even though they're always like solid on their rating. But everything else, all the other like teams and stuff, they didn't really match that level.
Okay.
And it was unfortunate.
Yeah.
But now they are doing Legion, the next expansion, because they've pretty much said to hell with Warlords of Draenor.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's looking like they finally have some teams that are trying to stay on par with the raid team, because they've been doing a lot of previews and like, hey, this is what we're working on.
Right.
They're doing a lot of like class rebalancing and like changing the way they play altogether. And I've been reading on it and it looks fantastic. That doesn't say anything about the actual raiding and like PvP and stuff, but they've hinted at it, and it sounds like they're headed in the right direction. We just gotta hope that they stay in that direction,
Okay.
They don't get lazy or anything, or they run out of time,
Right.
But other than that, a game that really lived up to hype, I'm gonna have to go back to Bethesda, because Skyrim was very, oh my God, that was a welcome back. That felt great to me. And I played it when I pre-ordered that game, and I played it.
So do I.
I played it that day. I got it that day, and I played it that first month where everything was glitching and freezing and lagging.
I know, but like that's what Bethesda's known for.
Like,
I feel like their games are more unique that way.
10-minute load screens and stuff. Like, I was there for all that, and I still love the game.
Right.
And then I got it on PC and got to like the Steam Workshop and all those mods, and it was just like, oh my God. Just everything.
This is way better.
Oh yeah, that's what happened to me like 2 years after the game came out. I got it on Steam. It goes on sale. I got like the editions with all the DLC. I didn't play the couple of DLCs, which are great.
They are. And I wish they did more DLCs for Skyrim personally, but I thought that the ones they did were pretty cool.
Yeah, they were massive.
Especially since they introduced like, new little classes. You can be a real vampire and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought that was pretty awesome.
No, it was. And Skyrim.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 2 years after that, like, you know, when I started playing the game, then because I asked my friend, like, I want to mod it. And they're like, oh, you need Nexus. That's where it's at.
Yep.
You get the Nexus
mod manager.
and you go through there, and there's so many mods. And I was just like, it was like a candy store. Because, like, after, like, 2 years the game comes out, there's so much mods. And it's like a candy store. You're just, like, grabbing all these mods.
That's when, like, people were tired because there was not enough DLC, so they made their own.
Yeah.
And they make their own spells and stuff. Like, it's just...
Yeah, spells.
It adds so much to the game. You can up the difficulty if you want. They have mods for that, too. Like...
Right.
Immersion.
It's just,
just
so much you can do.
And then Steam's over there with their thing that they
tried.
Their workshop, it wasn't that bad, actually.
I mean, they still have it, but then they tried doing the thing where they charge
you
for
for it. That's when people were like, all right, back to
People were
Nexus.
getting their mods stolen.
Yeah, the only mod I got from the Steam workshop was the Shot Surprise one. Every time you do a sneak attack or crit, it'll be like, Shot Surprise. I felt so successful about that.
But yeah, Skyrim was just, that lived up to the hype for me personally. And that was around the time they were competing against Arkham City, Modern Warfare 3, Uncharted 3. Like, that was a big little fall right there, fall-winter quarter, where just like all the big names were coming out. And that's the one that like I got stuck on.
And I was sitting here on my Oblivion that I haven't touched in years.
Oblivion's a great game.
Still fun.
No, it's a great game.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed Oblivion quite a bit. I still haven't gotten anywhere in Skyrim.
Didn't you say you were starting to get into it though?
And then I stopped. And I need to jump back in. I need to jump back into a lot of games. Like I'm like every episode I'm talking about like these games I haven't finished.
Finish Bloodborne first, because aren't you at the end?
Yeah.
Aren't you at the end of Inquisition 2?
Yeah. Yeah.
Timothy.
Halfway through.
Aren't you at the end of Uncharted 2? 2?
Middle of Uncharted 2.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, all these games I haven't finished, I need to finish, and so yeah, but we've gone a bit over the time that we're supposed to be
a little
at
over.
now.
So let's just do a little closing. We've done all this hypeness. So what are we looking forward to in the future?
Oh geez. There was something. Oh, Black Desert.
You've been talking about Black Desert since last summer.
MMO-wise, yeah. I've been talking about Black Desert for a long time. Black Desert Online.
Do you
MMO.
like character creation?
Character creation?
Like making your character? Do you really get into it where you want to get every detail?
Yeah, like on Fallout 4, I was there for like
check out the character
40
creation
minutes.
in Black Desert.
Look at Black Desert.
You should
Black
see
Desert.
that. You should see
Like,
that character creation.
I looked at it and I was like, I can't play this game. I'll never finish.
No, but Black Desert is awesome. It looks awesome. Seamless
What
world.
is it, MMO?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's an MMO and it's stunning. For like MMO graphics, this is the best I've seen.
Yeah, great graphics for an MMO. Great character creation. Action-based combat. A seamless world, so supposedly no loading screens at all in this gigantic world, and then amazing housing system and like town systems and stuff. It's just really interesting.
Yeah, check that out.
Yeah.
I stopped myself before I finished the phrase.
I know, I was watching you, I was just like, say it.
But yeah, that's what I'm hyped for. Also, like those 3DS Pokemon games and stuff.
And you, Julian?
It's probably 2 games I'm very hyped for. Maybe 2 games? Maybe 3, but I can't think of it. But the 2 I'm thinking of right now is probably Doom.
Okay.
Because I love Doom.
Oh yeah, you've been talking about that.
I love Doom so much. And it has to be Street Fighter 5.
Right.
It has to be Street Fighter. I love Street Fighter.
I'm pretty excited for it.
Yeah, I always play 4. I still play 4.
Which one do you think 5 plays closest to? Since they've changed it pretty drastically from 4, haven't they?
They did. Like, I remember playing it when I was at E3, and then I played it when the beta came out, and it was completely different. I was like, what happened?
It's faster.
It's faster. I feel like it's a game more people can jump into now, because 4 was really like, I mean, it's still a game that like you need like time to like play and like figure it out.
Right.
But I feel like more people can jump into it. I think they kind of made it easier for people to help like get in there and like try to figure out things.
4 was a little campy, a little slow, compared to like.
Yeah, well, that's what it was. You'd be like,
yeah.
Hadouken until someone does something, and then it's like, wait, punish them and do something. You do a combo, and then a cross-up or whatever, and then, you know, all that. But they got rid of that, and they got rid of, you know, the Ultra system and everything. So I think that was a good idea, because people just randomly throw an Ultra, and they, like, win the game, you know. But now they have the V-trigger system, but they made it so you have to work to, like, try to get back. So I think that That was better. But I feel like it's more, because when I played it, I felt it was more of like an Alpha 3.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking too. I
There's
didn't.
more-
I haven't actually played it, but just looking at it,
Yeah, it felt a lot like, that's like the closest I could think of, you know. Obviously, it's completely different than all the other Street Fighters, but that's the one I have to say, like, it's kind of like, reminds me of, you know.
Okay.
And that was like my first Street Fighter actually, was Alpha 3, you know, when I was younger.
Okay.
But I'm pretty hyped for it. I'm pretty hyped. I'm gonna try to main Karen, probably Armika, honestly. But honestly, I might those two are Ryu, honestly.
Okay.
See what happens.
You know, I want that very first Street Fighter that no one talks about.
The what?
The very first Street Fighter that no one talks about, where it's more of like a beat 'em up game.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Oh.
You remember it? I'll show you guys some clips.
I started at 2, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's a reason.
Okay.
But what are you excited for?
I think the closest one coming out is Final Fantasy Explorers. They just released the final DLC for Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, so Final Fantasy Explorers is coming right in time to get some new stuff and still play a Monster Hunter game.
Okay.
That's basically
So
that's it.
you're
It's
all
just
up on those chibi graphics?
it's Monster Hunter with Final Fantasy characters.
and chibi graphics.
I mean, it's the 3DS. It's,
Yeah, I know,
you
I know.
It's gonna
It is 3DS.
do
Monster
what it's
Hunter
gonna
wasn't
do.
chibi graphics.
Kinda.
Not to this-
Really
not to
think
this
about it.
bobblehead
Really think
extent.
about it. I think they're doing that for Cross though.
Are they?
Yeah, because you can play as your little palicos.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Chibi's like it's in right now.
Is this
so.
the return of my lion cat?
Other than that, I'm obviously excited for Uncharted 4,
Yeah.
and I've been stalking The Division since can't even remember how long now. But I think it's finally gonna stick to this release date. Gonna cross my
Hopefully.
fingers.
Division looks really good. I liked. There was one game, Tom Clancy game they were gonna make. That looked really good. I think it was like Patriot or something. They had like one intro video of it, and it was like this guy who had a bomb strapped to him on a bridge or something like that. Have you seen
I
that
didn't
at
see
all?
this. No.
It was something, and it looked really good, and it was like a comeback for the Rainbow Six series, and then they canceled it, and now they're making Division and the one where you like.
I mean, Siege is coming out. What?
Yeah, and then Siege.
in December. Or
Yeah,
something
no,
like
that was the game they were going to focus on with Siege.
Yeah.
The other one looked really good. I don't know about Siege. It looks weird. I don't know.
I don't know if I don't think I'm gonna get Siege
No.
personally,
It doesn't look that good.
but
or
I'm
interesting.
definitely waiting for the Division and hoping that it plays as well as it looks. Like that whole Betrayal trailer. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Like the gameplay? Oh my god, it was great.
Yeah, I only saw stuff at like E3, and then what I saw online, what they released at E3, that was pretty much it. But it looks good. It does, and hopefully it stays good. Usually when I see like a Rainbow Six or a Tom Clancy game, I'm like, oh, it looks cool. Like, and then I play it, I'm like, this game kind of sucks. Like every
Yeah.
time, I'm hoping they get
Like what was
get
it?
together.
Wasn't it like Future Soldier? Is that what it was called?
What is that, Recon one? Or,
Yeah.
yeah,
Ghost
yeah.
Recon.
Yeah, Ghost Recon, that was it. Yeah,
Yeah.
like that game, and I was like, oh, it looks cool. And I played it, I was like, nah. And then same thing with Rainbow Six Vegas and Vegas 2. Like, I always thought those were cool. And then
Why'd your eyes light up just now?
Going to Ghost Recon. One of my friends showed up to my house one time, and he had Ghost Recon. He's like, I found this in the dumpster near my apartment. And
Nope. Yep.
he didn't want to.
That was a very disappointed fan.
and he just left it at my house. I'm like, you want this back? He's like, no. And I threw it away.
Yeah, that's
it wasn't that great of a game.
that's what happened.
Yeah.
It looked great, but it didn't. It
Right.
wasn't.
But let's hope for Division. Hopefully,
Yeah.
it does live up.
I'll
for
see
the
if I
hype.
can find that trailer, like the gameplay footage I saw,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
send it to you. But it was pretty awesome. I hope it sticks to that.
Let's hope for some Cyberpunk 2020 news.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
They said there wasn't going to be any news about it for a while, but like I still want some news.
That's just to throw us off the trail.
Yeah, they just want us to forget about it. But yeah, anyway, that should be about it.
Yeah.
You got to get going.
I do.
Yeah, so if you want to see more of our content, you can go to our website at next-gennation.com. Like us on Facebook, like us on Twitter, NGN Group and NGN_team. If you're on YouTube, subscribe to us so you can get more up-to-date content on our videos, and we'll see you guys next time.
See ya.
Peace.
You're already like
ground.